What is research commercialization? It is the process of turning research results, innovations, or intellectual property into products, processes, or services that can be brought to market. It's the process of converting technological advancement into economical value through identifying the value drivers that define purchasing decision. Technological advancement. I was listening to the amazing technologies that your colleagues, worked on this morning. Those are technological advancements. How can we define parameters of value around them? There is the essence why a customer is going to absorb any of those. It's not because they were able to come up with an innovation. Actually, it's not even an innovation yet, but we'll get to that. They must have the ability to define the parameters of value around those technologies. That is what we want to discuss. That's what research commercialization is. Why is it important? Still laying the foundation for this program. It is crucial for economic development. It can lead to creation of new companies. You see how it can jumpstart the economy. It's going to lead to job opportunities and the development of innovative products and services that can address local needs. It can foster collaboration between industry and research institutions, which can result in the creation of new technologies and the improvement of existing ones. It can generate revenue for research institutions and contribute to their sustainability. OAU is rich. Intellectuals, community of intellectuals. But there is a challenge. I don't want to call it a problem, it's a challenge, which we will solve this weekend. That is, how do we translate all the intellectual assets in this university to commercial asset? That's the question. If I was told that the university doesn't have a license, I wouldn't have believed it. If it was any other person that told me, I wouldn't have believed it. And it's not peculiar to OAU. All the universities you know about, most of them you know about, I go around the universities doing this. Most of those big ones as well, that are the same level with OAU, they don't have licenses. So how do we think do we just imagine that Nigeria would move forward? That's truth. It's the licenses that will bring the foreign direct investments we're talking about, that will jumpstart and improve our dollar. There's no magic around it. Those policies they will make are not sustainable, as we see. This is the sustainable way. Challenges to research commercialization. We know the challenges, but I just want to, refresh your mind that limited funding is one, weak intellectual property laws and enforcement. Let's not go into that. Maybe tomorrow morning. We have very weak intellectual property laws, and it's not your fault. Insufficient technology transfer infrastructure. Listening to the protocols this morning, I was hearing, the IPTTO, the number of offices around research and development in the institution. Those are part of the structures, but there is more that we need. limited entrepreneurial culture and skills. Part of what we're going to be doing this weekend. Poor research management and governance. So these are some of the challenges. Some time ago, I surveyed researchers. I asked them, what do you think is the obstacle, the impediment, the challenge, why you're not commercializing your research? We got over 50 challenges, right? So many challenges, but this is just a summary. But there are solutions. There's a very interesting model that we're going to see now to overcome these challenges. It's called the triple helix model. People now are talking about the quadruple helix, but the triple helix originally theorized by Henry and Louet in the 1990s. These are Russian researchers. In this model, each of the helices represents one of the actors involved in innovation. So there are three stakeholders, there are three players, there are three actors involved in innovation. One would be what? The universities and research institutions. Very key role. Second would be the industry sector, businesses, corporations. Then we have the public policymakers and regulatory bodies. The government, the public sector, has a giant role to play. If these three will come together purposefully, we're going to see that research commercialization will be achieved. Now, let us look at